So happy birthday to me. Bunch of stuff finally showed up. My wife asked me for a list of what I wanted, and I gave her an Amazon wish list. Didn't expect it all, but I got it all. So we got some Injora aluminum steering links. Got some Injora high clearance aluminum suspension links. And we got some Injora brass wheels. Probably should have looked into the weight of these before I put them on the wish list, because these are heavy little wheels. Also got the 55 millimeter tall comp mini pin super sticky tires. Whole packet of screws that comes with the wheels. I weighed all this stuff minus the tires. I did not weigh the tires. I figured I'm trading one tire for another. The weight's not going to be that much different, especially when they're similar in size. But just the metal hardware was 212 grams. The whole truck weighs 245 without a battery in it right now. We're going to almost double the weight of this. I did get a new body for my son for my birthday, and I put a magnet mount on it on the front, modified a bracket and Velcro to hold the back. We also have an Injora 50 turn purple motor and an Emax servo on it now, so we're getting a little more capable. Let's see what happens when we do the links. Won't bore you with that part of it. Doing all these screws, there may be cursing involved. I do want to give a shout out to SCX24. They on their website where you can buy parts and stuff, they got this cool little driver. I seen him do a video on it, and I said, hey, I need one of those. It's got a cool little pocket in the back that 4 of the tool bits will fit in. It pivots so you can do the twisty thing. The bits magnetically click in, so it's a nice tight fit. It also comes with an array of 9 bits total, including, where's it at? It's the 4 millimeter for your Allen or your wheel nuts. Super handy. It also comes with a 5.5 box. Works real good on the shock tower nuts on an associated B63 buggy. And then other bits all the way up to a 3 millimeter. And a little Phillips, which I'm sure is just about the exact right size to work on a Tamiya. If you're into those, they tend to do the Phillips heads for their kit builds. But pretty handy little tool. Comes in this nice little bag. You can literally throw all that in a shirt pocket, take it with you out on the trail. 25 bucks for this. Go check him out at SCX24, either his YouTube channel or his website, and check out this little driver. It's pretty handy. I will be using it on these. So after I get it all built and installed on the truck, I'll be back. So I got it done. Not terrible hard. Never really is. It's just sometimes very repetitive. 16 screws on the outer ring and 6 on the ring behind it. We didn't really double the weight. We were going to be a little short of doubling the weight, but then other factors that came into play. These little pancakes were on it originally, and they don't fit these Injoras real well. The depth of the hex on the pancake was too deep, and they didn't inset into the wheels deep enough, so you didn't really have a lot of threads for your wheel nuts. And because I was adding the brass wheels, I didn't really figure I needed any extra weight, so they came off. And then the difference in the, you know, you remove the plastic links, but you're putting on aluminum links that have the little brass pivot balls in them. So the reality is we were originally at 245 grams. With the addition of what I did, we're up to 397 grams, so just under 400 without a battery. It's definitely, you definitely feel it, the difference. I like the look of the tires and the wheels. I think they go well. The performance, to be determined. I will say I ran it up my little test board at 52 degrees, and it pulls this front wheel a little, but it climbs right up. It doesn't even really slip like it did with the other tires on the plastic AstroTurf. So I think it's going to do better when I can actually get it out on the course and run it. I think it really looks a lot better than the stock wheels did, so I'm happy with it. They do give you plenty of spare parts. I got some extra pivot balls, some little O-rings, some extra screws and nuts that go with them, and then the wheels, plenty of extra screws if you have a problem down the road. I will say the outer beadlock ring wheels, even though they are a 0.5, same as the rest of the screws on here, the tool didn't fit in them very well consistently. Some of the screws fit fine, some of them not so good. I didn't have any problems stripping them out. Once you get the screw started and you can get a little pressure on it, then it would set in. The reverse side is actually the next size up, and all those fit fine, so no issues there. Other than that, fit and finish is perfect. The wheels went together easily as far as getting the beadlock set and getting it on the bead. Pretty flawless. I always, excuse me, it's late and I'm tired. I always use a little mixture of soap and water when I'm putting beadlocks together. It just makes everything work better. Pretty happy with how it turned out. We'll see how it does when I get it on a real course and see if we've improved how it handles. I know the tip over is going to be a lot more like I want it to. I mean, this thing's up there and it's still got weight on it, or before it would just turtle right over on its lid with any kind of side hill. I mean, we're getting a ways up there before it wants to start going the other way. The extra weight out here is pulling it down. As far as the vertical goes, I mean, you got to get her up there. You can almost stand on its tail before it wants to go the other way. I will say under power, I noted it's wanting to lift the rear end up as you're driving these forward, and the front's trying to go at the same speed. I'm probably going to look at underdriving the rear just a little bit and see if I can prevent that from unloading as much. Of course, the opposite is I don't want it to dive down, especially on a climb. So I don't know. I might not do anything with it. Yeah, I haven't decided. We'll get there, but I think for now this is a runner. I don't have any plans for any other additions right now until I break something. Someday down the road, maybe brushless. I don't know. I'm gonna run it for a while just like this, and we'll see what happens. Okay. If you like what you're seeing, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe. We'll keep doing more. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Be safe out there. If you're into the Super Bowl, have fun watching the Super Bowl tomorrow. I won't be. I might be outside crawling.